shit, we're going icebox. We're going icebox.
Grabbing access to the A site, grabbing a plan indeed, and Jorgamo, despite the incredible form he's been in, this would have to be an absolute world-class miracle. He's brought it into 1v3, but they know his location.
I'm too loud compared to the game.
Texture is even rapid.
Should I turn the game up or lower myself?
Ash and Caron looking to double up here. A lot to clear if your Jorg flash overhead. It's going to signal that things are to come, and Jorgamo
It's fine.
dropped.
Okay.
Pistol round win for Gen G is a fantastic beginning. They needed this.
Mute and then stream.
It's a particularly good beginning because it showcases an awareness.
Just turn the game
of how
up.
G2
I think it's fine,
playing.
chat, I guess.
Despite the fact that we've barely seen G2 play with this composition. This is a brand new comp that they've only brought out here for Toronto. And yet Gen G already is super aware that they want to be fighting tight crossfires. They're not putting a lot of focus on kind of backside behind default positions. They knew that Trent was going to tuck up close, and then I think it was Jonah P did exactly the same, and both times Gen G were aware. Already anticipating an eco round play where G2 might be facing that mid window. Slide across.
Yeah, triple face it early with Guardians and the rifle.
Yeah, and Gen G actually doing a bit of disrespect here too. Munchkin and Foxy9 only bringing pistols into this round, which against a team that can force quite a lot.
Oh, I was about to mention it, that deep A lobby control. G2 are walking all the way up, but it was watched for.
Yeah, I mean, Munchkin's just spamming into the smoke, isn't it?
Yeah. Jonah P handed the perfect line, but a double face in the end. There's too much to overcome, so Gen G now turn up the pace a little bit. Started to get a bit of a move on. Leaf looking for a timing of his own. Rooted into the back of the site, trying to take a timing pass as util. He's just spotted the bodies out, but Foxy9 will be the savior. And this should just be closed shut case for Gen G.
See who wants to build up their ultimate. I mean, prioritizing Foxy9 potentially here would be a good idea. He's already got the pistol in hand as well, so he could go and chase this, see if he can grab another one. Gen G with a very clean start to this map, and that's exactly what they needed.
I knew you couldn't hear me, you
so
fucking
early.
clowns. Get fucked.
Almost
Get
without
played.
a fight
Get
at the
fucking
start
played.
of Lotus.
Get fucking played,
But we
dog.
saw them start to get back into
Get
the
fucking
game, and I
played.
do feel like they are at least shooting back, sharp,
Actual good one. Actual good one.
not willing to go out of the tournament in easy fashion. Nobody chasing as well, looking for this kill onto Valen. So an ult orb denied.
Ooh. Wait, no.
Gen
Do
G,
we
they
ooh if he
keep
dies
the
to strike?
three
No, it's
rifles
question
that
mark
they
if he
bought into
dies.
this
Sorry,
round.
sorry, it's question mark.
And
You guys
they're
got it,
gonna be
my
able to
bad.
buy up 2 more, so
We only ooh if no one dies,
this
I
is gonna
think.
be
But I don't know if we're making that a thing. Maybe don't make that a thing. Just keep it as we have
dangerous
it.
bonus
Hold
round
and question
here
mark.
that you've got to imagine the Gen
Keep
G
it
coaches
simple,
have got
buddy.
a specific game plan for.
Hefty purchase for them.
All right, that was eco.
Gen G love doing kind of fake pressure. Take
Uh-oh,
Garage
Texas
early
starting to
on
laugh
and
again.
Allow Munchkin to be the playmaker. His lurks through A are diabolically good.
Going to be another face in mid. Jorgon's going to be at least meeting them, 2 of them facing, and are they going to be expecting this? I didn't see it in the last round. Here it is, glide to the side, taking that fight out. Why?
Wait, Jorgo still got one. Wow.
He does well to get one.
Which is crazy
Really
enough
strong
when you face
bonus
that
from
many
Gen G.
players.
And here's that A lurk.
Munchkin disrespecting, taking liberties. It's a core part.
I genuinely
of the
see
way
this
that
going
Gen
to a
G
map 3.
play,
I
making
do.
sure that Munchkin
I
can
think
get
so.
those lurks off.
He's found
But
this
I don't
timing,
think it's
hasn't he?
like
Trent is jiggle peeking the angle, thinking that he's got information.
locked in. I just
If anybody was to cross short, he doesn't realize that Munchkin's already here.
I don't know.
And now the IGL calling for the team to get into position. The Prowler's good. Connection there. Trent.
It's
with the
the-
jump
I guess
spot
I'm not
gets
really
the
giving you an
info he was looking
answer.
for. Now there's 3 players of G2 here. They
I
could have a stand,
think-
but instead grouping up for the re-clearance.
G2 with a nice read.
I think we go map 3. I think we
Recognizing
do.
the Munchkin's over here, and it's been quiet on the rest of the map, but they're playing B and C for full retake.
Prowler didn't connect. Leaf has been inserted though. Deeper position indeed. That's a critical one. We've cleared up A short now. A lot of the bite out of this A hit is going to be removed. And
To the
Snake
molly.
Bite just forcing the issue. Texture could have gone backwards, but instead chose to take the fight.
2v4. Bonus for
Just
Gen
not
G,
forced
but a
his
strong
hand
one.
there.
He wants the orb.
Gen G got to be starting to realize that G2 have been stacking A really heavily and very quickly
Still muted?
in these
30
rounds.
seconds left.
Despite the fact that Gen G came away with the win on the pistol, everybody from G2 was there.
Yes.
28 seconds, roughly. Sticking down now at this point, 20 to work with.
You guys need to find like a new thing, no?
He's decided they're going to be looking towards. Still, it's a 2v4.
You guys need to find a new thing.
That means risky business here for Gen G. They're going to have to put the guns and
Why are you
bodies on the
check
line.
dubbing? I didn't even
Try and stand
say
a
it.
chance for this one. The horns barely broken.
Nah,
Actually
you're just trying to fuck with me now, huh?
connected, Rooted down into the spot, but no one's watching. Oh my!
1v2.
2 dropped.
Oh, if he got that kill?
Still
That's a big one. They had a chance. Holy shit.
Got dangerous there for a moment, though, didn't it? An opportunity for Gen G to win.
You guys can't hear me?
G2 maintaining composure.
Honestly, if I'm muted, fuck it.
Dealing with that final player.
Maybe for the better at this point.
Only 2 rifles survived that, though. It's a cool idea that we're seeing. But I do think Munchkin's a smart enough player to realize that G2 are putting massive focus
If
on
I'm
his
muted,
A
do
stack
not
and
Twitch
A
Prime
defense.
sub right now.
They're not
Do
playing
not.
A retake.
Do
in
not.
any of these rounds.
And a heavy premium on re-clearing A short.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys
I
answered me.
would
You said
imagine
okay. I got you.
You do a little bit of A pressure.
I got you. You said okay.
And Munchkin's going to be smart
I got
enough to
you.
realize that's opening up B and C massively. This time, though, looking like they want to pressure Garage early on.
A new beginning. Viper Wall is just one more element to really try and get past here. Deep Horns. Alongside the Flash.
We've seen G2 go for this play before. Put up the Viper Wall, Flash Haunt through it. See if you can catch people as they're about to enter Garage. But Gen G had a passive start to this round.
Yeah, patient.
Very cautious.
Chat's moving too fast. Are you guys watching the game?
It, actually. If they've done
If you guys do all that typing, how can you watch the game?
Super possible. And Ash still has this drone, which is a great tool for setting up texture for this opening kill.
No. All right, cool.
Valen.
This is background noise.
They'll look to try and put a stop to this one. A lot of pressure into Garage. Wall still up and Jorgamo walkabouts once more. So many players waiting on the other side.
Oh, wait a minute.
And the
That did
timing
not
just
look great.
Core Force opposed, just not ready for it. Jonah was in control of the wall in that spot, and that means the
Who's
goal
backside? Trent.
Gen G are forged. Trent accounted for.
Nice try. Fast
To the high
trade.
ground, Caron sets himself up and sets his team up
Go
nicely.
Molly for
The
stall.
snake bite is going to be putting a pause to the plans. Gen G have got to get a few more bodies in here because G2 have them surrounded. Still at high ground angle. Caron getting amazing
Oh,
value,
Jonah.
but it's G2.
And Leaf with a classic?
From all sides of things, they come out
1v2
swinging.
Foxy.
Foxy 9 in a 1v2.
Leaf is
Damage
nowhere
done
to be
Jonah
found.
P. A bullet to the chest will do him in.
15 seconds.
The spike is retrievable, but only 14
Wait,
seconds
he
to work
placed
with
a
time
flash from
pressure.
spawn.
He's going to have to commit to the B plant. Jonah P isolated.
Wow,
with the
timing.
Gets the worst of it.
Damn, that should have been a
Jonah P
Gen G
gets a
round,
bullet
to
to
be
the
honest with
temple.
you. That was
I
a
really
big
like the way
retake.
that G2 have changed around their compositions. We didn't talk about it too much, but on Lotus, it was a massive change of comp that I think led to that dominant first half. And here, though it's not specifically against Gen G that they've altered this composition, it
How did he
has changed the way
classic
they've
him?
played a
Damn, or
lot.
why?
I mean, they're no
Did they have a
longer
shotgun?
They're playing a flood, just a ton more. The snakebite there to put pressure onto the plant,
Oh, that
and then
hurts.
they're through, they're in, trading out. Valen swings, Jonah P comes back in behind him.
He had a judge,
grabs
that's why
two.
he used classic, I see.
G2 are applying a lot of pressure onto Gen G as they're trying to get the spike down.
Spam offered up on either
Oh,
way.
thank you guys. Is this still
Frank gets
pinned?
the
Yeah, we
better
can
of
keep it pinned. You got a spam kill to a smoke? Yeah. Texture's not happy about that.
Gen G going to be grouping up now. Is the weaker buy for them.
And after a pretty good start to this map,
You know what, Trent should
is
you should come
where
out with a Tejo
perhaps
Merchant t-shirt.
mental
Embrace the meme and
fragility
sell it.
is going to be a
I
talking
feel like
point.
everyone would buy it if it was
G2
sick.
Trying to defend Garage Control. They do have Thorns, they have Flash, they have tons of different tools here for Leaf to stay in control of Garage, or at least re-clear if they lose it.
And now just the flash.
Eco for Gen G.
Popped off,
Working
doesn't get the
that
acknowledgement. There's
garage.
players in there. Gen
Garage.
G take that timing. Slipping in, Leaf has to be cautious if he wants to try and take this fight
Uh-oh.
here and now in that deep C position.
They're going
Jorgamo
contact. They're going
cemented.
sneaky. Okay, here we
That's
go.
going to be pivotal when this hit starts to come through.
Spam
Leaf
kill.
is just
2 vacs in 1
raring to go,
round.
man. He's just spamming through the smoke, trying
They
to
don't
take
know
that
about
time
Jogamo.
past them. And he's still not to be dissuaded. Sticks around and
It's a
plays
freebie.
his life. Jogamo now going to be taking a peek of his own. Fights to be taken on
It's another
every
flawless.
single angle.
Wow.
Crunching Gen G in their space.
Wow,
Gen G are getting
wow,
dismantled here.
wow.
The light
Do I know when
weaponry
tickets
isn't
for champs
even
go
the
live?
problem
I do not.
necessarily in this round.
Unfortunately, I do
But
not.
Gen G just got
But
funneled
I know
into
that,
Garage. Leaf was happy to give it
for
up.
champs, the
Trent
verification
actually,
process
after
to getting
this kill,
tickets
he
is
re-cleared
way
A long with
trickier
a horn,
because
got
they're trying to
full
stop
info down
scalpers.
there, and Jorgmo's got full
So
info down C-Long.
there's like a lot
They
more
know
steps
that
to
all
it.
5 players are coming through Garage.
So you'll have a better
Maybe there
chance.
could be like one B lurk, but apart from that, they know 100% where everyone is. The macro game is getting dominated right now by G2.
It's how you have to play against a team like Gen G. When they do play so lurk heavy with a Viper comp as well, Munchkin loves to take those timings. So You're seeing the
There
game
might be
plan.
information
2-2.
online, but I'm not sure. Chat
The
can
emphasis being
say
placed on
if there's
reclearing,
information for
information
tickets
gathering, deep
to the
positions,
Paris
so they
event.
can
I don't know if it's
place
been
players
released yet.
into to make the calling that much easier. Looking towards
All right,
Garage.
full buy for Gen G. What do they got for ults? Sova, Neon,
Shock
Omen.
dart. There were no thorns there to receive.
Gen
this.
or G2 have
If
3
you've
ults as
done your
well.
homework and you know that Leaf has this flash here, I mean, they've literally heard it. So you know that there's a period of time now where they're not going to be able to re-clear information in Garage. So if you can go and take it, G2 have got to be worried about it. So now the smoke comes up. Now G2 have got to be a little bit concerned.
Viper wall's up. They flashed again.
And this really is where Munchkin could try to activate on his A-lurk. He's just dodged a Prowler.
Yeah, but there's
Pressure on
3A.
his shoulders.
There's 3A though.
3-2.
G2 have the read.
Narrow margin in terms of
Jagamo's
the way
going
G2 are winning,
searching.
but they're up a map. Haunts
They
breaks
know
it.
he's
It's
up
gonna reveal
now.
it.
Look at Jagamo's spot.
Inserted himself there into A.
He got the
Long, and
kill.
Munchkin's gone.
He got the kill and got
They've got
out.
such great game
Yeah.
plans
Viper's
for dealing
here.
with this. They know exactly
Viper got the
how
kill.
to play
It's
And they're just
perfect.
drawing the blood
Viper
out of
ults.
these
Do we use it?
Gen G
5v3? Nah. I don't give a fuck.
One step at a time. No fancy re-clearing protocols, just really just offering themselves up to try and take it. And now Gen G, less than 30 seconds left.
30 seconds. Where are they going? Are they saving?
And they look a little lost.
They're saving.
I mean, what
wow.
is the game plan here?
Oh,
it's
wow.
just probably going to end up
Oh,
being a
wow.
save. They
Is this
don't even
elimination?
look like
Yes.
They want to go for it. They are losing massively in terms of the macro game here.
Damn. Wait, Gen G 1 pistol.
They've put so much emphasis for
Then
months
Eco,
now, actually,
and they've
with
lost
different
out.
variations of these compositions.
Right? Yeah.
On Munchkin being able to crack open A on his own.
God.
And G2 are hyper aware of it.
Or am I?
They know that
They want
Munchkin
pistol,
has to
right?
take timings based on Trent's
did.
utility. He can't
did.
walk into a Prowler or a Horn, so he has to be trying to take the timings between those pieces of util. And then they're so ready for it.
Yeah.
Jogamo pushing up short, catching him on the backstab as he has to retreat after the Horn is
It's
thrown.
so fucking suffocating to play against a
And
player
really,
like
Gen
me
G's
or
game plan
Trent.
there was to go and try to put pressure Garage and force G2
Interesting.
to re-clear it. And then, all right, you know that there's 2-3 people from G2 re-clearing Garage. They didn't even bother.
No.
They were just happy to give it up because they knew exactly what was happening. They knew it was fake. Brutal how much currently Valen is inside.
Go try to sneak in
Munchkin's
Trent
head.
for real.
And the Gen G coaches forced to take this tactical timeout to redress the massive gap at the moment that's burgeoning.
Two-round lead for now, but you've got to get that fire back, that passion in your bellies to know that you're capable of going a distance and going far. Even against a team like G2, you need game plans to do it for now. Getting outplayed, as we've already mentioned.
And you might think, all right, well, what about if you just do something fast? What about a fast C pop or,
Do I like
or a
Queso?
B
Yeah,
pop?
he's funny.
The problem is you might
I haven't
run into
seen
the
this
Vice
shit in a
wall.
while, but
you don't know
he still
where
streams,
it is.
right?
There's 3 good spots for the Vice wall. If it's going to be either at C main, it's going to be in the middle of Garage, or it's going to be at the front of B. And you can't afford to run into it. Because if you do,
Yeah.
that's probably a fast round just getting melted. And then if you try to go quick over towards A, well, that's where G2 are playing usually 3 bodies. And you're running into kind of
Have I been invited by Red Bull in one of their
Snake Bite
F1
or
races?
C's or, you know,
I'm able to
something
go,
that's
yes.
gonna
I have
lock
been
you in the
invited,
choke.
but I
So
haven't
it's
gone
really
yet
tough to
because of
increase the
scheduling.
tempo.
It's gonna get
One
a bit
day.
harder. Jonah P. That's a pit
All
there.
right.
Lays this one down over towards C.
Full buy for Gen G again.
And you can see in this round
5
that
light
that
armors.
Vice wall is in Garage. So a flash,
Vice wall, garage,
trying to
Viper
keep
ult
Gen
C.
G honest.
Deeper position.
They are going to walk up, though, and at least be able to bait the wall out this time.
Drone is here. They finally spot it. The wall's just trying to get baited out. A bit of jump spotting for it. Thorns are deaded.
So now you
Okay.
can back up and go into a B exec.
They've made
because you
some
know the
pressure.
Vice wall isn't there. There is a little bit of freedom now for Gen G.
But they have no map
C-
control anywhere
C
else.
is tough with Jonah P's ult.
Still.
They got
Jonathan's now
smoked
worried about
out
his
B.
back because they've put that
They gonna
pressure
force
on
the
Garage
issue
with
here?
The Util and Gen G looking in a different
They
direction.
might force the issue here.
Recon back in 2.
Yeah, grouping up now for the pop. We're going to see it happen. Texture.
Baron's worried
Gonna
about
be the tip of the
garage.
spear. No players anchoring on site for G2.
B pop.
All up and over. Stun through main.
Omen's
Last
in
time
backside
G2
already.
flooded.
Holy shit.
They didn't play a set retake. They were ready to fight. This time, though, they don't really have players in position.
Fatals, your ult.
There's ults to be used for G2 if they want to try and play this one. The retake and
Ash has post
dimensional
plant.
drift. Jorgamo is going to be getting information. Spots it out into the smoke, trying to body block Texture. It's going to be cladded there, at least with the Nightfall. It's going to be scattering forwards.
Wait, what?
How the hell has he
He
got
ult there?
there? Texture eliminated.
Oh, that was a nice slide too. Wait, Valen got. Wait, Valen killed Kieran as well.
overall.
He's on it.
Leaf sticking so far.
Tapped.
Is half onto the defuse already, and Trent is taken out.
Oh my god, don't kill your teammate. Can he stick
Delivering a
this?
death blow. 2 for it. Leaf has earned himself win cons potentially,
he
but time
can't.
is ticking in a 1v3. Good luck to you.
This is
Up onto the edge. Doesn't stick it. He's
Nice
looking
try.
for the fight, and
Nice
Munchkin
try.
will give him it.
That got scary for a second. Oh my god.
A good
Every round
there
is
coming
just
out of the
like,
tactical
G2's
timeout for
never
Gen
out.
G.
No matter
They
the
were forced
advantage,
to
it
call
feels
an
like.
audible after they ran into the vice wall in Garage. I don't think that would have been the initial game plan that the coaches called, but a nice adaptation from Munchkin. And Karen here, I think he was just ulting to try to escape away from that dimensional drift. It was a Yoru ult paranoia play that G2 were trying to cook
Munchkin
up on the
turned
retake,
up.
and he ends
Munchkin
up
turned up. He actually turned up
evacuating,
there.
catching somebody. That's a big one, an important
Yeah, they
one
needed
for
that.
Gen G.
They needed that.
But now
Money is
Giacomo
still very
with
healthy
an
for G2.
operator, and he was doing nasty, nasty stuff on Lotus.
Phenomenal
Giacomo's
work.
here.
Has to take the timing a bit more passive. though.
Shorty?
Lays down
Oh
there, but he
my
does have
god, he
clearance.
fell right into his
Short
hands.
deals with him.
That's gotta be so
Shorty in the
annoying.
back pocket.
And then set up by Fade Utility to re-clear and get onto an
Seawalk.
angle.
Posted back up.
Oh, they
That's
caught
great.
him.
That's Valen going down,
They
but
caught
this
him.
Should be the C side cracked open.
Enormous impact kill
This
from
Viper
Fox
wall
9
is sick
on the
though.
entry. And
Like
they have
for
Munchkin's
retake?
ult to be able to work with.
It's actually so nice.
Viper's Pit even being committed. Thorns to tangle them up. Leaf wants to try and take this fight.
Wait, leave his solo retaking with ice ult. Holy
But it
fuck.
gets reduced down to the
He's
side
solo
arms.
retaking.
Even
He's solo
expecting the carry to
retaking.
be Leaf. It's just absolutely monstrous.
Oh my
Munchkin
god.
still
1v2,
alive.
1v2.
Pit will remain, but for how
Well
much
played,
longer?
Giacomo.
Not at all.
Well played, Leaf as well.
You
Damn,
thought
bro.
that Foxy 9 had created the
He
opening
just
for Gen
fucking
G.
ran in there.
Gets in, barrels over Valen. A pit
What a
down on
play.
the
What a
side.
fucking play. What a nice
Leaf.
play.
Constant thorn in the side. Rips away all of the weaponry. and
Like
charges
usually you would
through
expect
like a
him to wait
bull
for
in a
his
china
team, but he
shop.
knew he had like a opening. And he took it.
They are trying to rewrite the narrative today and get back to when people were putting not just respect but fear on the G2 name.
Yeah, a team that you
Damn.
do not want to run into at any stage of the tournament.
Okay.
Karen's come into this round with just a ghost. They're half
It's a half
even
buy,
though
yeah.
4 of them have weapons. That's
Wait,
weird.
does Giacomo
They
know
have money
that he
still.
could have
It's
crossed? Doesn't
one
look like it.
situation to be in. Could buy for the next
Leaf has
round,
not played here
potentially,
yet this half.
But they're just struggling to deal with the setup defensively.
Oh. Oh, he's ready.
Munchkin, though, that's a critical kill.
What a shot.
The drone even spotting it off into the corner. Leaf will have to get the hell out of there. Munchkin walking around. Even Trent himself.
Munchkin.
No, you two used to clear that one. This is a game of timings that Munchkin has one out finally.
Wait, Spike.
The
Spike is
dropped-
down.
The spike
They
dropped
can get it,
in
though.
window.
What is occurring there?
Ash in a really exposed position, and that's going
Oh
to
my
slow
God.
everything down. But I don't think G2
That
are
shouldn't
going to
make
have
a
the
big
timing
difference.
to be able to get
KJ ult
back
for
into play
post.
before the plant
I think
comes
this
down.
KJ ult is like the round
Problem is,
secured,
Leaf's
right?
just really far back.
4v3.
Oh my God, he almost got timing so hard. They should.
Feeling the ire of it. Texture.
I don't know. They can
No
try. They have
slouch.
money.
He almost missed the timing, but hits a quick
They
scope.
can bait the KJ ult. That'd be
He's
great.
in though. Past this one. A lot of angles to account for though. He needs some backup from Leaf, and they go for the
Oh,
3-2-1
double peek.
swing. Good movement from Karen. Almost went wrong for them.
They hurt him or no? I don't know.
Offset
They're
the
all
aim of
looking
Jonah
up.
P.
Going for exits.
Leaf's just going to tuck himself in.
He's only a few off his ult. 4.
We've seen him win a clutch from this spot before, but it very much different circumstances against Gen G situation with this.
Nah, he said, "I'm good, you got
It
that."
is. Yeah, he has to give this one up finally.
Munchkin turned up
G.
here.
Gonna be happy with this one, and finally the
Big
IGL
work by
getting
Munchkin.
value on his lurks.
Yeah, mostly
The
just
Sen
set
play
up
today. They
because
play Fnatic after this
he
for
hit a
elimination.
blinder and a
Yes.
shot
This is
onto
also an
Jorg.
elimination
And
match.
To be fair, Jorg does miss, even though that's the exact fight that Jorg was looking for. So, you know, crosshair placement's not perfect. He's on a bit of an open spot here. But he misses one operator shot, and that's the only opening that Munchkin needs. Trent hoping that Munchkin wasn't taking the fastest timing in the world. And Joshua T, by the look of it, expects perfection, because despite the fact that Gen G still look like they're struggling to get into this game, G2 have taken attack time out here.
Yeah.
Already looking to make changes and mix things up.
Boza,
With 3
Boza.
rounds left to play in this half.
Feel how important those last remaining rounds really are. Gen G just trailing.
The thing
ever so
is,
slightly.
G2 already have 5.
Respect on their name. They can catch up.
Are they more? I feel like their attack side might be better. What's their comp
That's what they're
again
hoping
here?
for here, and that's
Let me
why
take a look.
As you said, Josh RT calling that timeout, hitting the button.
They've got double controller.
One of the things he might be mentioning here is that Munchkin is conditioned to
Senti.
play quite slowly on the lurk.
Initiator.
Now, I did just say that he
I
took
don't
a
know.
fast time
I can
in
see
the
their
rounds
attack
after he'd
being
already
good.
killed Jorg.
Yeah.
Right? At the beginning of the rounds, he's going to be playing fairly passively in A lobby.
Can the coaches
because
hear the
he's,
comms? During the rounds, the coaches
respecting
can hear the
fact
comms
that
and see
Jorg
the
could be
players'
there with a
POVs,
shorty,
but they
trained
can't
to be
talk to them
prowlers and stuff like
unless
that.
they call a timeout.
So G2 might not have to worry so much about A at the very beginning of the rounds, and they're actually swapping.
What are the
Leaf
chances
over to
Sentinels wins
defend that.
today?
So it will be a more passive.
I think
setup
it's
on the
a
A
coin
side.
flip, that match, if you ask me.
Josh calling a pretty big pivot.
But I would also say the same thing for this
And
one,
there
too.
is potential for that same Flash Haunt kind of set play. Because Gen.G taking a bit of garage control early.
Yeah, just trying to force out where the util was. And we know that Leaf has set up
Will I
shop
be in
a
Paris for
different
champs?
Already
More than
though, that
likely.
Prowler is gonna tell
Okay,
them
here we
that
go.
something's
Full
different.
buys.
Yeah.
If Trent is
KJ
over on
ult.
garage, where is the Vice? And also, who's defending A? These are the kind of questions that Munchkin's going to be thinking.
Karon's position holding anti-flash just in case
They have.
to go for that fast
Look at
play.
the least wall on long A.
The flash, of course, the Haunt used prior.
He's solo anchoring A. We see him do this a lot in
Sees
Americas.
as the drone is going to be clearing most of the way. That's
Wow, what a
through
tag.
the
Back?
smoke. Got to respect that. Trent's got to back away. Could get wallbang.
It's a B pop, but they have two
I'm
here.
wondering if they're going to lead with Foxy 9's ultimate, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're going to pop.
If they're going to be, they're going to be troubled. I think Jorgamo is tucked close to the corner. Nice and
Nice
tight.
trade
Great
by
trade
Ash. Wow.
They still have.
Still have KJ ult for post. He just dropped that. He just dropped that.
You should run.
Here it is.
That's
Lockdown
big.
going to be used. After the fact here, G2. Do you take this one fast or do
You have to
wait this
wait.
one
You
out?
have to wait for
You got to
sure.
wait it out. You got to respect it.
On the clock. Leaf's taking pot shots, hoping
This is
that
a
he can potentially
hard
get a
retake.
kill or two.
Oh, Valen using his ult to dodge it. Is he going to cancel that one? Oh, he got detained.
Oh, I
Maybe
think he
that's
fucked it
right.
up. They
Yeah, he
save,
missed the
save,
timing on
save,
that one
save,
quite
save,
badly.
save. Unless
Back though, they knew that position was accounted for, so Karon's going to be taken out. Still a 3v3 G2. Making a move on now. Time's
nice
ticking.
shot, Ash again.
So it's the spike TP up towards our top, trying to offset this one. Great movement, Foxy 9.
I know he's off.
Playing his life, dart towards the side.
Oh,
Tries to avoid
oh, it was
capture.
on him, right? That looked like it was on him, but like, it didn't even hit.
Enough time to
Nice
work for
try.
the Gen.G. They
Damn.
bring it level.
Whew.
Great recovery in this half from Gen.G. Looked like they
That
were down
trade
and
from
out at one
Ash
point
and also that
after
second
they
kill he
a
got,
good
huge.
start on the pistol. But a couple
The
of
coaches
these
see everything
rounds,
like we do, or just a
set
team
plays,
POV.
garage
I'm
control
pretty
into
sure
the
they see
BXS
each single
has been
POV of
working.
each
That's
player.
the thing that's been getting them the most of these rounds. And it allows them to play these off-site post plants that are
Their
pretty
setup is
dry.
definitely different.
Munchkin sat all the way back.
한 명 남았습니다.
Player in Cubby.
Genji
Ash
are
deserves credit in that round as well for
starting
hitting
to
some really
simmer.
important shots, including the trade onto Jorg. And G2, their economy is finally shot.
Do the coaches have enemy POV too?
In those
No.
replays.
All right.
See how much this
So
man
you go for
from
G2
Jorgamo.
mid walk?
Walkabouts through mids.
What an alarm
Not
bot.
going to be broken.
Oh my
It's really
god.
signaling that there is that deep push going. And what's the reaction from Gen.G?
Foxy reclear? He heard him step.
They want to go fast.
He's
He's be
worried.
contending with all that vice.
Oh,
Util will not
nice
anymore.
shot.
Leaf's gone. All going to be quite useless onto the
Oh,
side.
Joggamo's
here. The
making a
timing
play.
Taken by Jorgamo. He's inside the smoke, and he might be inside their heads.
Nice
Going forward, trying to
try.
reset that one. It's a flood attempt. G2.
It's a flood. It's a big flood. It's a big flood. Wait,
They're just
Joggamo
ridiculous on these eco
creating
rounds.
that
Jorg pulled all the
chaos.
pressure towards him, and Foxy
Yeah,
Knight's got
pulling
it all
the
to do.
attention towards
That
him.
rifle still snaps towards it.
Oh
As the
my
Angles
God.
Finds the kills into the 1v1. Jonah P doesn't know where he is. Tap trying to bring him out into the
Oh,
open.
I didn't know he was out.
But the timing miss once more.
Oh my god, what a fucking
So
round to
snappy
steal.
from
What a round to
Foxy 9, he
steal.
almost managed
That's
it.
big for G2, damn.
But G2 close things out in their 3v1 and win the MasterCard
Ooh.
50. They're just... The play
was
from
a good
Jorg
play, that was a
is
good play.
absolutely perfect. Just
Yeah.
a full eyes.
Yeah, literally got the freebie right
Look
there
at
because of
that's
that.
a free kill for
And then
Valen
it
as he
enabled
runs
the
back
flood.
in Onto Munchkin, who's
the flood
spamming
is-
back into the smoke.
Wow.
The flood is perfectly timed off that anchor pressure from Jorg. And he's got his
Jaw
head
is
in his
just
hands. He
a,
knows
just
he
such a
should have been able to
playmaker,
win that
bro.
one.
He's just such
Could
a
have been
playmaker.
Gen.G taking the lead back.
What are the ults looking
Lot of
like?
spam,
One off
lot of
Silva for
pressure.
them.
Gen.G trying to clear.
Joggamo's got a
Bit of garage
Go
control.
well.
Setup has adjusted once more for G2,
The
but it's the
Omen ult.
final round. This first half.
And broadly speaking, I mean, Gen.G have been getting their success from garage pressure into B pops.
That's true.
So wondering whether G2 are actually ready for that. I mean, the Vice wall has changed. We now have a Vice wall over towards the front of B.
Maybe they do A pressure into a B hit now?
Gen G haven't really been threatening front B and trying to bait that out. It's a tough one because you need to be smoking both sides before you bait
There's
it.
this thing that weapon's too OP. It's been looking good, but I don't think it needs a nerf.
Drone reclearance.
Personally, I don't think it needs a nerf,
Tracking the
but
money, they're going to know that Jorgamo has that operator available if he chooses.
it's also just a little scarier on land.
He's got control of C long. Trent gets acknowledgement from the Prowler.
10 seconds until a haunt as well.
They're walking garage while they pressure A.
That might just change the game plan entirely. They were looking to go in a different direction, Jorgamo.
Has ult.
Some second thoughts.
30 seconds left.
Pins Munchkin to the wall with that one. They still want to go forwards and now moving into B. There's 25 seconds left into this round.
But no Vice wall.
It's a B hit again.
Forwards now. The stun onto the left side.
Oh.
Ground out, Jonah.
Oh.
Wrangle's controlling the rifle.
Oh my god, Texture's running.
Of Gen G are scattered to the wind here.
10 seconds left.
Who's gonna knife him? Who's gonna knife him? Damn, that B finish did not look good, but they tried. Their success has all been on B, to be fair. But yeah, they kind of struggled Gen G a little bit this half.
Accessing that underdog mentality again. It's a slim lead at the half for G2.
It was 5-2. They brought it back to 5-5 and then lost 7-5. So I feel like that was like, considering G2 lost pistol, that was like a better half than them. Let's see. Let's see how both teams look on the swap.
I don't really like committing.
Okay, quick. Oh my god, quick pee break. It's going through me. The water is just going through my body. I'll be right back fast. I don't know this song. Fuck it.
Dance with me.
See Gen G, the ones that need to put up or shut up and go home.
They were the team.
I'm making this a thing by reacting every time. I know you're so right.
I mean, some of that's bluff and bluster, obviously. I mean, they're down.
Well, it's like muted and vape. Like fuck.
That was what happened.
All right, I just won't react. You're right. I agree with you. Actually, I gotta stop reacting. They love the reaction. They love react baiting.
I think a pretty even game. And yet it's Gen G.
Let's go, Gen G. I love you, Texture. Texture. Honestly, he's not having a bad half, but he's had a couple of rounds where he's just like got unlucky.
And I wonder if that's done something to rattle them a little bit.
Such is that.
We haven't seen the same passion.
5 is all they get. It's GT fans. It's GT fans.
And they've never
A
really
rare
got into
GT
a
fan
flow.
spotted in the crowd?
Every half, even this
W
one,
mans.
there was fairly...
Big pistol, big pistol.
Beginning Gen G
3 mid
being almost a statistical
from Gen
anomaly
G.
with the amount of pistol
Ready to
rounds they've been
push.
winning
Here they
overall.
go.
They'd love to keep that one
Here
going.
they go. Turret?
They got
Wait, no, it's not
the
turret, it's a
first
flash.
Haven, and
Wait, it's a
they're
big mid fight.
walking down
Big
mid
mid
now.
fight. Flash!
It's a clash of the players and the bloodbath. is
Double
going forward
flash.
with the paranoid sweeping forwards. Trent snaps forwards and up.
Munchkin!
The bullets the entire clip emptied out.
Holy shit, he's spinning like a phantom. It's like a phantom, dude.
3 for him.
But look at Jonah P. Again, He's managed to work
Oh my
his way
God,
through.
Radage.
There's no way
Radage.
he's expected.
Traded from Karen. Trent 1v2.
Up and keeps the dream alive. A pistol round.
Walks through the smoke.
Trent
Spikes
out
down
to the smoke, and it's
grass.
a guessing game for where
Silva's
this
flanking.
could be
Wait,
here.
Silva heard him. Silva pinged it.
Looking for it, and he's just missed it. Ash
Oh my God.
and Caron combine their might towards the end here. A
Munchkin
pistol
turned
round
up.
win.
Munchkin
Another
turned
one
up. He's
added
been the point man this
into the
game.
tally, and they want to keep this momentum forward now. They want to keep it going.
Wait.
Massively important pistol here for Gen G.
Oh
And
my
the question
God.
is, do
Okay.
G2 force? They didn't get a spike.
So
plant.
before this
they
match,
got quite a lot of kills.
G2 lost 0-2 to Paper X.
These are the kind of spots where normally we aren't seeing.
If they
G2
lose
start to
this
force it at
map
Masters Toronto.
and the next, the one map they would have won at
That
this
3K from
event
Munchkin
would
is
be the
everything,
only
just
map
what
they
we were
played
talking
Teo
about,
on.
how he
There's a
used to be
chance for
playing
the
an
Teo
immaculate
Merchant
game.
meme to go to the
Now,
moon.
you guys didn't see it at home, but G2 were thinking about forcing. Some of them bought stingers, then sold them again, and the end result
Because I
is
doubt
it's
they
only
played
Jordan with one in his hand.
Teo on Icebox. That
Mistake
means
or
there's a
not,
chance
not
they
too
end the
sure.
event
don't
with the
think it is
one
either.
win
I think
on the map they
he
played
did it very
Teo.
late. I think that was part of the game plan.
They beat. Oh wait. You're right. They beat Shilai. I forgot about
Wall in
that.
your face makes this a difficult angle, yet okay. You can take the pot shots. Shooting fish in the barrel. Only a few angles
forgot
they can
about
play it
that.
from. Caron is rewarded.
Fuck! That shit happened fast though. That was a
Drones
fast
gonna be
2-0.
spotting.
We
A lot
don't
of
even count that
bodies
shit, bro.
Moving
We don't even. It was a
forward,
fast
taking
2-0,
that
dog. It was like 13-5, 13-5, dude. We don't even count that shit.
G2
We
themselves
just
are gonna be
sneaked
trying to
by
make great
that.
use
Damn it.
out of the
I was
Viper
so
applying pressure to
committed
the A
to
defense.
making my narrative a thing that I completely ignored a
G are
series.
Super happy to be playing
That's
these
crazy work.
Viper situations.
Lulu.
So I think when
The
Gen G
Lulu
are on
is the
defense
new-
side,
Util overhead. You're going to hear this one with the TP forwards, and they're taking a peek. It's a fake and a bait,
Texture.
yet still Texture has that composure. Shuts down two of the players. Waiting for it. Leaf is answered.
By the way,
Dead
G2
in
are
his
locked
sights,
in
Caron.
for champs unless
Full lock now onto the side, and Ash.
G2 are locked in
Gets
for
the
champs
bomb.
unless
If
ironically
Wallace
enough
everybody
2G
surviving.
has a better placing than them.
yeah,
The roar from the Gen G players, you can hear it from here.
yeah, massive amounts of weaponry saved. Even
Right.
3 people not even having to rebuy the armor. So an exceptionally
Isn't that what you guys
clean
said?
round.
They're locked in no matter what.
G2, remember that one of the players, Jorgamo, did actually force.
Oh, I mean
into this.
franchise. Sorry, they're locked in for franchise unless 2G
So
do
they're
better.
gonna
That's
be
what it
going
was. You're
into
right.
The next round, an anti-bonus
franchise.
with 2 stingers.
So anyway, we'll talk
3
about that later.
rifles.
It's a weird one.
It's a very strange one for G2.
Okay, bonus
Gen G
round.
starting to smile a little bit more, getting the whimsy back. Handshake with the Util.
And once more, as soon as Texture's able to get an op online, the things he's been doing with Neon op is unbelievable.
It's disgusting.
His movement's spectacular.
One of the most active players we've got.
So G2 need to be putting up these rounds early before Texture gets that weapon.
I'm just getting a lot of trust in his aim here.
Oh, quite the
Crouched
angle.
out into the open. He could be overwhelmed at a moment's notice. He's got
He's
no
feeling it
backup.
though. Good molly.
There's the smoke. He only gives him
Really
the
good
timing,
molly.
layers down that snake bite.
They smoked the alley.
Use pound for pound.
Or the
slightest
lane.
of angles, and he will need to respect that now. Bullets flying forwards, breaking.
Omen's on top.
Portion of it,
Oh,
high ground,
observer.
Caron.
Good
He's
awareness from
toppled
Leaf.
and he's knocked. Forwards though, Horn needs to be broken. Kills.
Damn, the
Potential
haunts
for
made
with
it
the bullseye,
harder, but he
it's
did
not
good
the weapon
damage.
of choice.
KJ's
Just got a
here.
blood attempt.
Never mind,
Score for
KJ's not
Gen G, trying to
here.
Get themselves in there with bodies.
Oh,
Oh, second guesses it, finally catches onto it.
Good shock. Good shock.
Trent.
Spike planted.
Big
Back into
shock.
the corner. What
2v2.
a shot from Ash.
They have a phantom in
Brought them a
hand as
wink on, he's
well.
brought them a chance
Veon's got
here.
a stinger.
And it brought them into the 2v2. The drone just spotting it. Tight to the corner.
He
Leaf
is
will
playing a
have to
close
reposition.
angle though.
Close together now. Texture, Ash move together as a unit.
That's
as
big for one.
Ash
Big trade.
cannot do it all.
Ooh, scrappy. Scrappy, but they held on. Oh my god.
Leaf collects and G2 go up.
Am I
But it
supporting
cost
G2 or
them
Gen G?
a
I'm
lot.
like, I'm
That's a
happy
pretty
to be here,
successful
dog.
bonus round from Gen G.
I'm happy to be here.
Think about the fact that they brought only 2 stingers
I mean,
into that
to
round.
be honest, we
I mean,
should
2 stingers and 3 rifles.
probably go for
They're
G2
gonna have
because
a
like
pretty
we want
similar
Americas to
buy
be
again.
strong.
Some wonky moments in this round.
Gen G's fun to watch.
Great shock dart though onto Trent, who was extremely
I don't know.
weak.
Whoever wins, dog.
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I got no one. I'm straight
This is
up.
the round where if Gen G can win it, they
On
might
the
be able to
fence.
think about getting the operator back up. And of course, G2's economy would be shot.
Yeah, the money's still not corrected properly here for G2.
And this is all before you even get the ults online.
I don't even know what my pick'ems look like anymore either because
Dart's going to be avoided.
I feel like it's
Texture is still
just so out of.
deep tucked onto A long.
And they're not really worried about short because
Out of
Foxy9's
touch.
popped his alarm bot down there.
I stopped looking at my pick'ems after day 1 of playoffs.
Missed.
Literally.
Two aren't grouping up though. Texture.
Oh my god.
This is time in the sun there, but shut
That's
down.
not great.
There.
That's not great.
Ogamo removes him. Alarm bot broken, and now with the util
I'm doing good
sailing
on
up
pick'ems,
and
actually.
overhead, it's all going to be on Foxy9. Feels like a hit. And it will be a hit. Foxy9, how the hell do you overcome all of this one here?
Foxy9.
Forwards, no trade there
No.
eventually.
Karen?
It's
No.
even in the process, but a horns and a beak. It's picture perfect from Trent.
That's an amazing
That's tough.
play
It's a
from
save.
Trent
It's got to be a
Boyce.
save. Look at Viper.
G2 have managed to get
Wait, what is
themselves
Ash
in
doing? Why is
onto
Ash
the
going in? Viper's fucking saving,
Don't see a
dog.
way back in for Gen
Ash?
G.
For
Hello?
Ash.
Ash?
He's alone doing this.
We're saving, dog.
Munchkin, other end of the map. Just going to make a go. Anticipating.
Wait, he
in the trade. Yeah,
wait, he wanted
there's
his
a free
one?
kill, there's no trade.
Wait, what a
Swing
fucking
from
Chad.
G2.
He said, I'm going to get my one
Ready
first.
for it, but this is just going to be.
I mean, Munchkin
The
has
fuck?
no interest in even
got his one and
taking
left.
part in this.
Wasn't playing it at all.
No, he's just playing for the
I'm
economy.
first place on pick'ems. You're lying.
This was a really pivotal round.
I can't believe he
Gen G
actually
been
got
able
his
to
one
win
and
it.
dipped, though. That was actually troll.
You're expecting that they start to get the economy really
What's my position on the in-game leaderboard?
Texture could have got that up. Now,
Let's
though,
see here.
with G2 coming away with a victory, they stabilize the attacking economy. No more stingers for them. And Gen G,
I don't know how to see the leaderboard.
it's the Korean team that's going to be going towards
Where's the
bargain buy.
leaderboard?
Very back and forth.
I have to open Valorant to see the
Two-round
leaderboard.
lead. Setting for G2. The emphasis still placed on Gen G, I think, to come up with a response to stay alive in this tournament. It's elimination. And a loss here
I'm not
means a
signed in. I can't see it.
5-6 exit out of the tournament. Not what they were hoping for. Not what they were wishing when everybody was singing their praises.
I'm getting a
earlier on in the
graphic
tournament.
I
made
mean, they looked utterly dominant
to
early
announce
on.
the team that I
Part of
have
the
for the
reason
show
was
match,
Texture.
even though you guys know the
He's
players, or
only
you
got
guys
a
might
sheriff
start to
now,
figure
looking
out.
try to defend
So hopefully in these next couple of days, I'm gonna tweet a graphic with like the players on my
Posturing
team for the show
G2.
match.
They don't see too many signs of life, but walking up here.
Damn.
God, and that's just a sheriff diff.
Oh, what a shot! No, they both had rifles there.
Yeah.
That was a
rifle?
a 140
with a phantom.
with aim punch, and Jorgamo somehow managed to land the headshot still on a crazy off angle too. I mean, Munchkin
Ridiculous adjustment.
Munchkin is really favored.
I hate
there.
aim punch.
It's a weird angle.
I'm actually number 1 on the leaderboard. Dead
At
ass.
least.
Could be a blessing in disguise as well,
Yeah.
yeah, because Texture actually gets the rifle on into his hands.
Damn.
If anybody's going to carry them through this defense half, it's Texture who's been one of the front runners at this
Hey, we
tournament,
did that.
MVP.
We did that.
But crashing out in 5th to 6th didn't look like
I don't
much
know
of a
how
chance
either.
for
I thought I
Gen G.
was fucking cooked after map
They're
1
only
or match
4
1.
rounds away from that being a reality, though.
Okay, we should focus on the game. 4v5.
Texture has got to
This is,
rewrite
this is
history.
around they saved 2 guns, right? Yeah.
And all the pressure falling onto his shoulders here. Dodging the flash Nightfall though. He's going to have everything cut away. Going to rely on the raw aim. Going to
Oh,
rely on the
traded.
mechanics.
Jogamo
It's just
was
the
low,
one.
it's worth.
Foxy9
Foxy?
inserted, sees them, but just
Nothing.
misses it.
Zero.
Crosshair placement. G2
0. Waits.
are overwhelming.
Wait,
It's
G2
an
are running away with it. Are
onslaught
we
into
witnessing
the
this?
site. With the money in the
10-7.
state that it is, Ash can't even attempt it.
Gen G should pause? How many pauses they got? They should pause.
Texture getting one. I think Foxy9 should be doing slightly better from that position. but
Foxy's playing so bad. He's
He
having a
really
bad
did
day,
only have
right?
the
He
sheriff.
hasn't been playing bad at the event. It might be
G2
a bad
going up
day.
to a
Because he wasn't hot
comfortable
last
lead
map.
here.
He's not hot this map.
And it's Gen G's economy that,
Yeah,
again,
I
is
don't
going to
think
be
it's
on the
because he's a
rocks.
bad player. He's having a bad day.
And more importantly, perhaps than even that, the ultimates are going to start to snowball.
Yeah.
Jorgamo, he can play for an ult orb in the next round, and then you've got one of the best attacking ults to try to take space, take
I don't think Gen G
information,
have
increase tempo.
stood up once today.
Gen G are going to find it hard pressed to
Maybe
deal
the
with that,
vibes are just
especially if
not. I mean, it's
used
hard for the
over
vibes to be
towards
good.
C,
They've been kind of
through
getting
Garage,
owned.
for example. Scout out what the Garage defense looks like, find out where the C player is, hit them with a paranoia. These kind of combos are just so powerful.
It's heartbreaking right now for Gen G. His rounds are just, it feels like they're just bleeding out slowly over time.
Look at this kill. In the
That's a-
in punch.
Plays like this, kills like this. I mean, it's an insane adjustment by Jorgamo.
It's a
Genuinely.
special shot, and the crouch is
The crouch, yeah, the crouch actually.
Excellent, too.
The bob, it actually helped him probably.
Texture is going to get his op online here, Brent.
One enemy remaining.
And he's going to look.
No, why are you
for
showing
Pete
his
in
list,
this
bro?
next
That guy's
round
already
down
going
towards
through it.
short.
Come on.
That's exactly where all 5 players of G2 are.
Time to get active.
5v2 on A.
You're losing the map and you're
It's
losing
a
the
set
series.
strat
You're
from
losing
G2
your
maybe?
lifeline in this tournament. Gen G.
No, they're just taking control.
Got to put up a response here and now. G2 not shy, making all the noise in the world over towards A.
How is Texture actually getting an opportunity here? He got blocked off by the Thorns from the Vice.
picked off.
Yeah, this is a hard.
One angle.
Oh, the drone.
More cleared out.
Oh, he's not expecting the off though.
We'll respect it.
Wait, Texture got the line back maybe.
So this might allow Texture, if he's bold, to
Yeah,
get
to
back
get
up
the
onto
line.
the A-long angle. You don't know that it's clear, so
You don't know that it's
tentative
clear is the
here,
problem.
But once he gets posted, it's good information for Gen G.
Easing up.
They have to keep 2A because short's an
We'll have to
option.
worry about the Viper wall if it gets pushed up into his face. G2, we're going exploring.
Viper might get
elsewhere.
tested soon. Munchkin.
Through mid.
What do you got?
Garage. Feels like many
Should
things
wall
here,
up,
but the
maybe?
pressure's now on Munchkin once more. Smoke. It's a weird one.
I mean, it's to smoke off the alarm bot and threaten a B-lurk, but Munchkin looks at it and he's like, well, that's a fake.
Hey, no one's
100%
here,
of the
guys.
time.
Watch out, A.
Back into Texture.
Look at Texture's angle. Show me Texture.
He's been in the
He's holding a
MVP running
pixel
and
to
he's
see
gotta
them walk
show it
in.
here and
Wait,
now.
you
The
see what he
shot
did,
just
chat?
misses.
He's holding
Flies
like
straight
a
past.
pixel
Valent's
for
very
him to
lucky.
see that they walked in, then he
They're
peeks
leaving.
after.
They're going
It's
back towards
Down,
Garage.
straight into it. Foxy 9
an A
now.
fake. It's
gonna
on
be the
Foxy
playmaker
9.
who's
Oh,
gonna be hearing
fuck. It's on
some
Foxy 9. Oh,
signs of
fuck.
life. Calling for a
Oh,
TP.
fuck.
All the way through. Valence clearing close.
Oh,
Foxy 9
fuck.
missed the
Oh,
timing.
fuck.
Trying to get
Oh,
closer
fuck.
forwards into the
Oh,
room.
fuck.
He's catched it. Touched down by the angle.
The Euro CP. Wait, Trent. Leave slow. The lurk. He's running. He didn't hear him at the time. Does he have time? I didn't see it. Oh, they won. They Viper ulted too. Wait, they Viper ulted as well. Oh my god, they won off time. Oh my god. It's actually a massive win for Gen G. Holy fuck.
That's mad. I
There's
mean,
a chance.
I've got to see a replay of that.
There's a
but I think
chance.
that was literally milliseconds.
There's
I
a
had
chance.
no idea whether or not they were getting that plan down in time.
Oh my god. Oh my
Holding
god.
by ref on that
Oh
one.
my
What
god.
was the-
That was
what was the timing on
a
it?
rare big
I like
mistake
to
from
say as well,
G2.
committing the pit.
They thought they had it. A Red Bull clutch, technically. Yeah, I mean,
Ultimate's ready.
a
Yes, barely there.
sliver.
Barely missed.
Damn.
Big loss here
That's a
for
big
G2,
loss,
but
yeah.
a massive win for Gen G.
Texture still has op. There's a judge on Foxy.
Only trailing by 2.
Oh, they're going C again maybe.
Dimensional Drift committed, along with the TP. Spotting out Munchkin here. Things happening. Trying to follow up forwards here. This is
Can they
Foxy
even
now
break
playing
in?
once more inside that smoke, but he's vulnerable.
Oh.
Now the Swarm, there's a judge in his hand.
Did Foxy
He
come out the
still gets
smoke
a better
late?
of the
That was
gun.
tough.
Evacuation call
Oh
for
wait.
G2.
The
Oh
whole
wait.
game plan there was
Oh
just to try
wait.
to spam off Jorgamo's information. Munchkin, he took a ton of damage, but now they're going back in
Oh.
the
Aaron hard committed.
They're low.
Repositions Paranoia with a jump spot.
Hit smoke.
Not to be outdone.
Feels rushed at this point from G2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit tilted, perhaps.
Gen G making a
Oh.
move for every inch of
Spike
space.
down
Caron.
A.
He's monstrous right now. Doesn't want to be removed. He's a line of defense for this team.
Nice try,
As much as
Trent.
you
Nice
wanna
shot.
fade those shots out, you're not getting
They're
scored.
heating up. Pause G2. G2 pause here. They're heating up. They should pause.
The tiniest of margins, milliseconds
They should
on the
definitely
clock
pause.
in that prior round.
Oh my
Feels
god.
like it could have changed the game
Is
here.
it gonna be the story of that round?
G2 went for something a little quick.
Oh, he hit in the
Didn't
long
get the
orb. I
value out of
see.
Jorgamo's ultimate, and then a scrambling. And it does look a little bit sloppy. Like I said, maybe a little bit tilted. Josh RT's going to take a tactical timeout here. Gen G
There is a
looking
pause.
like they believe again.
That's big for them. Oh my god.
passion.
I think G2's money is kind of
G2 forced to
chalked.
take a
Could be
timeout on
wrong
the
though.
other side of it. As we've been mentioning,
The economy's
round
not good.
18, just the state of how that round ended, expending an ult. It's a tilter. You got to get your head back into the game. Now these are tenured players at this point for G2. We're used to
Second pause for
thinking of them as
G2.
like
Gen
this
G has one
team.
left.
Quite young up there, but they have been around the block at this point. They've been to many,
Oh, they have a buy, it looked
many a
like.
global show, many a global event. They have the experience to be able to weather any kind of storm, especially situations like this. But you could say the same for Gen G.
Yeah, the mental fortitude, I think, really come through for Gen G. Josh, scanning the notes. There's ult plays that they could potentially be looking towards.
Does
but
Viper Molly break
it's only the Vice ult that they have.
KJ alarm bot?
The others
Chat?
are a long way
I
away
don't
from
fucking
coming
know.
online. So for quite a while now, it's going to be Gen G who
I would
have
guess-
the economy advantage both in terms of weaponry and
Yeah?
ults.
No?
It's going to require something special
No, it
for
does
G2.
not.
But Gen G do love a scrap.
Most people are
And if
saying
you end
no.
up getting caught by these stingers, G2 can be a very tough team. If they spot a weakness, they will swarm. And right now, eyes look set on either Garage
Thank you,
or
mods.
B.
Okay, here we
It's a
go.
bait and switch defense.
It's a
in
half buy
Garage.
from G2.
Texture lying in wait.
Oh god, double scope
Foxy
here is
9
crazy,
bail it
no?
out.
Double scope on that angle, bro? Show me texture.
Scoped up.
Show me texture.
Could get overwhelmed, swarmed. Prowler to connect. Has to
Oh,
really
the
get the hell
flash.
out of there.
They know
corner was
two in
cleared
garage.
here.
They know two
Seen
in
the rotation
garage.
immediately there from
They
G2.
reacting
Wanna
to
try and
B?
make moves. Munchkin is immediately there with a snake bomb. That's a smoke.
Wait,
TV
Valen's
play.
alone.
Valen, he's in. Straight into the fray, but he's alone at the cage.
Fuck
and he's
this,
gonna
I'm
use the
out.
second TV just to get the hell out.
Fuck this.
Yeah, they didn't like the look of that one. Didn't even break the
It
alarm.
was actually good to get out. Good for him.
And now looking to try to go back into garage. Foxy9 is very isolated here on C.
Foxy9. They're trying to go to Foxy's side, it feels like.
And himself playing contact.
Oh, the orb to walk up into. They can walk up to the orb and pop. They don't have a flash though.
37 seconds though, it leaves you with limited options. And
they're trying to cut noise and re-hit.
Up the C site.
But no pressure over towards A at all.
Oh, Foxy's searching.
Foxy9. Will he catch the kill? Yes, he will.
He found it. He found what he wanted. Walls up.
Munchkin. Try and get a move on now. Bodies potentially falling. It's running and
Foxy KJ ulted. To be honest, this is good value for G2. To get the KJ ult on this eco, because this round was chalked for them.
Dash and a scurry, but Ash is going to be waiting for you. The time's not even barely there. It's knives out for Jonah, and no chance now for G2.
And the Sova ult too. Yeah, true.
10 to 10
True.
for Gen G.
That was decent value for G2, considering like it was a half buy. Not all that bad.
With everything
they Neon ulted as well?
For Gen G. But I think there's a silver lining here for G2. And it's that Sova ult and Killjoy ult were both used in this round to stop an eco. You see here, the ult being fired out from Ash. Foxy9 also got rid of his. And so that ult economy advantage.
Okay, here we go. 10 up. 10-10s. Op is still on texture towards C.
New beginning here for round 21. Ash is too diligent.
They have Vice ults.
Breaking some of the util.
So let's see how they use it.
Texture's getting a free walk down C because
he's
G2
going
are
deep,
never breaking this Killjoy turret. And it sees down C long and into the garage.
Taking full advantage of it. Just a wall to hold him back here. Drone timing. Saw it, I believe. Yeah, the corner towards bricks. Jonah P was spotted out there.
Okay, they're holding this A insert while they take garage back.
G2.
They did Neon ult. You guys are right, they did. And I didn't see it.
Through the wall.
They still haven't broken the turret. They're still convinced that Foxy9's going to be fighting them aggressively somewhere, so they don't want to show.
Wait, is Jonah going to be aware of this?
They used a huge amount of util just to get in.
Jonah P's aware of it. Look at him trying to jump spot, but it's an off angle by Texture.
Feels like Texture's the playmaker here.
Yeah. He's trying to play ahead of all of this one here, and he needs to get this kill onto Jonah P. Surely
oh my God.
Now sailing up and overhead. Jonah P.
He gave it to him.
Finished. And here it is. Stun ricocheting back and forth.
Omen ult.
Here. They've arrived in time.
Foxy's dead. Karen. Oh, traded. 2v3.
After death blow.
20 seconds. They're all here.
20 seconds.
They're pushing garage.
Here. They call for the pause and
big kill.
This is
a huge kill. Oh! They have B. They have B. They know where both of them are. They know where both of them are.
And it's time enough to get the plant.
Oh my God, what a plant spot. Look at Leaf. Look at Leaf.
Deep position.
Oh my God, he's too good.
There was a chance there
Texture 1v2.
But now down to just Texture.
Oh, it's a hard clutch. They hurt him.
Spotting out the one. Was he expected? Damage done. Trent was low.
It's not planted for him.
It's not planted.
It's a horrible plant.
Leaf's
not planted for Leaf whatsoever.
He's not pushing.
Leaf
is not pushing.
Leaf is not budging. He calls the bluff entirely. Another tap. Texture. With the movement, he still can't claim the kill. One more for good luck, but he needs to hunt down Leaf, and Leaf sees that it's not being stuck. He finds the timing again.
Oh my God.
Toyed with. Leaf has had it for
time?
breakfast.
No time. Oh my God, Leaf, what a fucking clutch. Holy shit, man. He's so good. So smart. So smart.
That Texture was hunting those
so
kills.
Smart.
There are certain players who are always going to be trying to fake and force a fight.
Yeah.
I think Leaf there just has
It's true. It's true.
Read.
Players have tendencies and clutches.
He never even went for the first one.
But he just played that so well.
Towards B Cubby.
It's unreal game sense.
Completely confident. He looks so stupid if he's wrong as well. And yet, at 10 to 10, he is willing to take that risk.
Damn.
G2, though, despite winning the round, are actually going to be taking an eco here to make sure that they have the
Wait,
economy
G2 are on
to close this map out.
half buy after
That's
winning the
bad.
round
Stingers, it is a crazy
because they want to
prospect.
have a good buy for their match point or for their
Again,
11-11 round.
Snakebite Thorns up and over, just to deny the chance of any sort of reinforcements. Texture's there with a stun though, layers it all down. We're going to slow them down.
Viper ult.
Munchkin even with a pit here. Texture, he's got the operator to work with here. And G2 flooding. Yeah!
He went in!
Fast and loose.
What the fuck?
It's risky business. Risky business sometimes pays off, but Gen G finally
Oh my
getting
God.
bodies into the site. The defense intact. Jumping, peeking,
1v3.
trying to bait for one another. One left to stand.
Wow, they held on.
It's
Holy
top
shit, they got scary for a second.
11 to 11. Gen G.
11-11.
Not yet.
Woo!
Huge
Are Gen G gonna
rounds
pause? They
back
have
and
one
forth
pause.
between these two titans.
But no, probably not. They probably pause if they lose this
But
round though.
G2
If Gen G loses this
deliberately
round, they should
managed their
pause.
economy in that previous round in order to invest in this one.
Let them play for now.
Was it the right play?
11-11, make a
I
wish.
think-
True.
Listen, that's a tough one. That's a difficult argument.
What a leap.
But the fact of the matter is that G2 went for a soft buy, allowing Gen G, in all likelihood, to tie the game again so that they could win here.
Woo!
What is the game plan that Valorant cooks up?
Oh my god.
Texture. Flashing your
What
face
a
in peek.
spin!
Disgusting work.
What?
It's so fast.
Wait, we gotta
It's
replay that.
rapid.
How did he do that?
Trent as well.
How
down to
did he just do
30
that?
health. Did he get legged in the middle of that too?
What the?
Yeah, he was on top of the box. He did.
That's
He
mad.
spun the flash and killed him.
G2 going to be limping through the rest of this round here, but Gen G
It's a free site.
got to be smilers from how this has started. There's an explosion out now, out towards this B site. G2 want control of this one, but a snakebite at the feet makes it pretty hot and heavy to try and handle. Precarious at that, still sticking the plant down and now playing off
Leon's
site.
staying in. Trent has
Dangerous
Fate ult.
prospect. Munchkin is still alive.
They're worried
He has
about their
that wall to
flanks.
deny them info.
Trent is 1 HP though.
G2 are still sticking two players onto the site.
No
It's up to
ults
Valin,
for Gen
Jormo.
G.
Can they deliver any sort of
Here we
kills
go.
inside the wall? Is a timing
Oh, he
with
swung
a
the
dart.
wall.
It's a great tag, Jormo. He's gone. To the dust and to the mud with him. Valin has to be
Oh,
that
the
next player
neon.
in.
Oh my
Appropriately
god.
baited
2v5.
once more. And there's that wall smoked up, facing it up.
Nice try.
Every single player from
No
Gen G
rockets! No it! Just kidding.
putting up the
Just kidding. Just
challenge.
kidding.
They found
Match
that
point, Gen
12th
G. Holy
round.
fuck. Oh my god. It might be the story of that round. It might be the story
Mad
of that
point
round.
here for Gen G. Winning 5 out of the last 6. And forcing
What the
G2's economy
fuck?
down, getting huge value
He
out
legged
of
him
the operator.
too. I didn't notice.
There it is.
He collided
Skewering those
Trent.
G2 players at the start.
He collided Trent. That's why Trent had 5
Such
HP.
Impact from Texture early. 22 kills, by the way. I feel like he had a bit of a slow beginning as well, even on this map. As soon as you get him on the defense side, though, especially with an op in his hands, he's a monster. He's a
That's
nightmare.
crazy. The collide.
And one more is all it takes for Gen G to extend this play and stand a chance of staying here in Toronto.
Their economy's just been so much better this entire half. G2 constantly messing around with Stingers, Guardians, Bulldogs. Not a single player with a proper rifle. And Gen G have got the right read. 3
This
players
angle.
defending A.
So much trust in aim for Foxy9.
Leaf on a hard lurk.
80 is up. He's out in the
3
open
on A.
there, but G2 moving over towards A. It's a nightfall to set them up. Snakebite's going to be used.
They're going through
reactively.
that.
Prowler's going to be broken.
They tagged 3, I want to
Play
say.
tight, tucked to the corner,
They
and the
canceled.
spam just catching Jordan
This
going
fighting
forward.
garage is big.
He's able to get himself out
He
of
has
there.
a
The
stinger.
weaponry. Just a touch on even that. G2
Foxy9's
working
alone.
scraps here to
He
try and
spotted
bring
him.
this to OT. Gen G more than in the driving
Is he gonna
seat.
play inside alone?
Taking a fight
Oh,
forwards,
nice
and there's that
try.
stinger.
Where do they
Can't
go?
hold a candle,
The
not
A lurk
against
is
the rifle in
dead.
the hands of
Neon is
Kieran.
already on
And this
C.
looks scrambled from G2. They can't exactly figure out where they want to
There's
go.
an alarm bot
They're
on
threatening
B.
like it could be a C split and looking for the B
Walled
bomb.
up.
All on Munchkin, no snake bite.
They're going through the
Inside
smoke.
wants to
Munchkin's
dominate this
here.
angle nice and early.
He's gonna
He's going
feast.
down, face
Oof.
the multitude.
Big
Team
trade.
down, trading up,
4v3.
Still that player advantage is there.
He legged it.
Texture, legged it. Damage done, but he's out
Oh.
to the side and he's
Oh.
looking all over the bloody place.
Oh.
He needs help and he needs a bailout.
Oh.
Foxy9
Oh.
just can't wrangle it. Leaves it to Leaf
Wait.
though in a 1v2
It's
with Gen
1v2.
G. This is it, the impetus, the moment, the turning point.
Nice try. Holy fuck. We're going map 3.
Well,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what a
Mental
comeback.
fortitude, the tenacity and grit from Gen G to be able to still believe and keep their hopes alive here in Toronto.
Damn.
That's an incredible map. Back and forth
Damn.
and ground out. A
That was like
13-11
10-7, right? It was
victory to
10-7?
force us into map 3.
10-8. Around there. Holy. Dude, that round they lost actually fucked them, huh? I think they lost out like the next, like, they won one round after that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they only won one round after that. Round on 11-10, then they half bought for 11-11. Let's see what their money would look like to make that decision. It probably made sense, but damn. I don't even think we see their money at all. I don't think they show it to us. They don't even show us their money. It just starts the round because the replay was too long. You can see. Like, I want to see their money before the buy, not after. They don't. Oh, it's right here. We see it actually. I mean, I get to see after, but this guy had 5K. This guy had 3,500. Am I doing this correctly? This is what they lost, right? And this is what they had after. They just buy, yeah. This guy had 7K. Leaf had 7K. You're telling me? This guy had 35, and this guy had 4K as well. They could have bought, no? But then if they lost this round after a buy, they would have just been on the half buy for 11-11 instead. Because wouldn't you want to shrink? Wouldn't you want to buy and keep like the momentum from the round win instead of going into a half buy? If you have the choice, you would buy, and then if you lose that round, go to the half buy after. Why do you want to guarantee the buy on 11-11? Just do it on after you won the round, right? I don't know. That's what it looks like. Because looking at this, they can buy. This guy's got 5K. This guy's got fucking 3,500. So he might need a drop. But Leaf has like 7K and a gun. So I don't know if he saved this gun the round prior. He did, right? Because he won the clutch. Yes, he did. He saved the gun the round prior. So you could have dropped that guy. And then this guy can also needs a drop too. He can drop two though. And this guy can buy himself. I don't know. Oh, he died after? Oh, did he die to the spike after? Oh, yeah, you're right. I texture killed him. You're right. You're right. He did die after. So why is it saying that? Oh, I see. 4,900. But maybe he couldn't have dropped two. Maybe they couldn't buy it. It wouldn't have been like one guy would have been on light. Just let us map ban and ranked? Map bans and ranked?
Copy your Vandal skins when they became a fan of you and PRX. Could you give some insight on why you changed it up and are leaning into that weapon choice?
What the fuck? This guy had like a
Honestly,
sixth
last
sense?
time I would always use Vandal because there was one time in Pacific there was like a new Phantom skin that came out. I think the arcade one, and we were playing against Talon, and I kept using it because it was like a cool skin. And then Alex called the timeout and told me to stop using Phantom because I was like whiffing everything. So that I was like, okay, I'll just keep using Vandal. But then now like Phantom has been buffed recently, right? And Alex keeps telling us that it's like we should try it, like it could be good. And then one day at night, like I slept and like in my dream I was playing Valorant and I was using
That's
Phantom
too
and
funny,
I was like
actually.
destroying everyone. So then I told myself maybe I'm just a Phantom player. And then I tried it in scrims and I was killing everyone. Like I remember the day I think like I killed like more than 30 like in two scrims or something. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to use Phantom. So yeah. I mean so far it's going well, so I think it was good.
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. This guy,
On the biggest stages,
map through.
going a distance,
fuck,
going far.
fuck,
Team has been
fuck.
hunting for redemption, to be honest. Well, back, I think they got their top dog spot recently. Nobody knows this. But one thing they haven't got is that trophy on the biggest stages of the game.
In Bangkok, denied by T1. Potential here to be denied
We're
again
catching
by
up. We're
another
catching up.
team.
We're gonna be there in a
G2 in
second.
control of this match.
We'll be
From
right there.
the
We'll be right there. We'll be right there. We'll be right there.
as well on Xbox.
We'll be right there. We'll be
Everybody's
right there. Right now. Right now. Ready,
Pressure just
set,
flips.
live. Ready, set. Now.
And
Now.
he's
Now.
pulling up.
Oh, shit, dude. Fucking missed the whole round. All right, G2 on
Working
defense.
the mechanics.
You're expecting G2 to be playing a retake
Elimination
style
map.
here on Icebox on the pistol round because Jorgamo's wall is so powerful.
Winner advances to the next round.
Genji,
Loser
Genji, they're gonna know that.
goes to
Both the middle.
Cancun.
Going for this one, the shot darts. Not doing much.
So it's
5v5
about
post.
escorting Jorgamo in.
Icebox.
He's the VIP. Get the wall
That
down
is
and apply
Icebox.
pressure with the defuse.
Maybe we should remove
Paranoid's gonna sweep
Icebox.
forwards here, but the high ground angle's unaccounted for. And Texture trying to lock down and hold down that sightline angle as the dart towards the back and inside the smoke. Obfuscated enough to pick that player out of the picture. Caron is no more, but Texture next to step up.
Smoke is fresh, huh?
Holding his ground down.
Oh,
Here's the
good
jump
jiggle.
down. As G2 just trying to play this.
Two.
Fires in.
Two is insane, brother.
Heavy-handed swings. Texture's making the most of it.
Sage wall,
Jordan
Sage
over
wall and
the
pistols OP.
He's been a follow-up of an
Oh my God, he
overall
went above.
counting for it. No half-hour
Time.
ticking away.
Time.
He's gonna get a move on.
Damn, what a pistol. I don't think he had time
Pistol
anyway.
round.
Texture went crazy.
Add it to the tally.
Texture
add it
went
to the
crazy.
spreadsheet, call it whatever you want, but that is once more carrying